Fauvely, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Sophie, Dale, just a few questions. Is there any must-have gear in your arsenal that is integral to your guys' sound?
We have about 20 reverb pedals between us. You have like a Hall of Fame, I have a Big Sky, a Cathedral. We love to like layer up lush reverbs on a lot of our songs, so I think that's kind of the sound so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'd say that I love my Carstens amp. I've been using, today I was using the Black Flag, but I have a Blue Sky at home that I love, so that...
I have one as well too.
It's great.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would say it's integral. Like we can play without it, but I prefer to have it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, they've got a voice to them for sure.
Yeah.
They sound great. Yeah, I love Brian's stuff.
Nice and warm.
Yeah, big time. Was there any like a trial and error period when discovering, especially like with the Carstens amps, like were you kind of already subscribed to other brands and manufacturers ahead of time?
Yes, to trial and error, especially with just getting tone in general and not really knowing what I was going for. So I would say like I used to use more like fuzz pedals and my background. I used to play in a shoegaze band that was just super loud. So kind of learning more restraint and to dial back. And I keep my stuff pretty simple, actually. Yeah.
And I'm all about the Fender tone. I mean, I play a deluxe reverb now, but I've played pretty much every variety of Fender amp, just trying to get like as clean as possible, takes effects really well. So that's usually what I look for, is something that has tons of headroom for clean tone.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it sounds great.
You're falling again. You bruise your face. You're telling lies. You're playing the game. But I know the rules, 'cause I helped you win. I
Sophie, as somebody with a fiction writing background, can you speak to a difference, if at all, between that style of writing versus songwriting?
I would say I love that question. Fiction writing is a lot more in the head, and songwriting comes more from the heart. But I noticed that they have sort of started to mirror one another,
Yeah.
which is really fun. And like something I'm working on now in fiction writing is just sort of setting this scene. And so I've thought a lot about what it means to set a scene in writing and then how that can translate to music as well.
The earlier EPs were kind of themed around where Sophie's from, Savannah, but I feel like musically we're kind of hitting that more now. Like a lot of the stuff is a lot more, it has that kind of hazy, swampy, late afternoon, muggish kind of vibe to it, so that's what we're going for.
So with songwriting, is the riff that something that comes first, or is it the lyrics, is it the theme? Do you have an order that you kind of adhere to, or does it fluctuate?
Always like a melody I'll play on guitar and just sort of get something in my head. And then I like to keep it really subconscious. So like whatever lyrics I start singing, I usually stick to it, at least from like a cadence perspective. And then sometimes I'll change specific words, but I really don't like to overwrite lyrics. So yeah, just starting with a melody and then building from there. And then sometimes we'll fuck things up when these guys come in and have their own parts.
So if you say, oh, this song is about this thing, we're like, well, we actually hear and take it in a totally different direction. It's kind of cool that way because like Dave is coming from an Americana background, Sophie has the shoegaze stuff, I come from more of like the British indie kind of stuff, so, and then Phil is like the theory king. So between us we all have like different approaches on the same material, which is always interesting.
That's awesome.
Nice push and pull.
Yeah, it's a good mix.
Take me on a waterslide.
last recording process you guys were doing, was there any particular artist that you were trying to channel, or anything in particular that was inspiring you sonically?
Definitely some artists that I was trying to channel. One, John Frusciante. I love a lot of his old solo work, like Shadows Collide with People and To Record Only Water for 10 Days. So that's been a big inspiration for me. And then on the song Maybe, I was trying to channel some Orville Peck vibes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that country stuff. For me, Beach House has been a big one. I've been trying to get more of that sort of, you know, you can't really tell where the guitar ends and the keyboard begins sometimes.
Yeah,
so I'm trying
absolutely.
to get more of that going. Yeah, Ed O'Brien from Radiohead is a big influence. A lot of texture stuff he tries to do. Yeah, so they were the big ones. Just trying to meld that sort of the indie stuff with the more country. You're listening to a lot of John Prine as well when we wrote this.
Yeah,
so,
some John Prine.
So yeah, it's like a weird mix of those two, I think.
And I don't think those, that doesn't necessarily always translate into how the songs come out, but
Absolutely.
at least it starts there in our minds.
Right. Before it all goes into the mixing bowl of
Yeah.
your head sonically. Excellent. That's all I got. That was fantastic.
Awesome. Thank
guys
you so
for
much.
joining us.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
having us.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime.
Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing, the light